Hey, Deonda. Deonda, are you moving again? We saw on the thingy. My friend said, Deonda's moving. I said, not unless she's moving again. She already moved. And did you get a dog? So you're moving again? Vintage Spider, hello. And did you get a dog? And can you guys hear me okay? I had to fix it. Over by Arnon Bakery, and no, I didn't get a dog. Oh man. Ooh, Vintage got a new puppy. Alright, girl. What kind of puppy? I'm almost out of cigarettes. Springer Spaniel. Yeah, I know, Deanna, you have a cat. We just saw you with a dog. I just wondered. Yeah, Springer Spaniels are cute. Aww. Mm. 12 weeks. Oh, I bet. They're hyper for the first couple years. All teeth. Ah, that's funny. Oh, Deonda, I'm sorry, hon. I should be in bed, but I don't feel like it right now at the moment. So I thought, let me go live for a few minutes. See what happens. See if anybody notices. Oh, okay. I'm just adjusting a few things here, so. Alright, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And you got your questions answered about me. Well, hell, I don't know where you live now. Shit. It's not like I can go over there. Oh. You guys, it's the middle of the week and I'm exhausted already. Did everybody have a good weekend? Well, all two of you? Did you have a good weekend? I hope. Awesome. Michelle, hello. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, I was sick. Well, it didn't start off that way. Friday, we got Nina and Zach, and I can deal with Nina and Zaya. Zach, you can't mix with another kid. That boy was up to, I think, quarter 1 Friday. Oh my god, trying to get him calmed down was a turd and a half. He was hyper. And he destroyed my policeman's hat, so I sent him home. Yeah, I saw that, Deanna. It came up. And then after, I sent him home Saturday because he was, and I'll be honest with you, I was sick. But I'm better now. I'm better now. Why does it show there's 2 but there are 3? I don't know. It takes a minute for it to catch up. Don't ask me why. Hell, I think it's going to end up being worse than that here pretty soon. Honestly. But I've been making some notes because I've been trying to do videos and stuff, but it's going into the wrong drive, so I don't know how to get it into the D drive. So everything's like stored into the Adobe, and I can't load it to my computer to show it. So Chris and I are going to be working on it tomorrow, so I can't wait. But I did write down some stuff because one of the things I'm doing is my news, like my newsroom. So I've been writing down some stuff. So I got a couple doozies. Yeah. I'm just seeing how many people show up. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I just wish I could get some pictures without getting knocked for copyright. I'll be knocked for this too. How's the weather, Vintage? Actually, it's beautiful. It was beautiful yesterday and today. I really wanted to get out and mow my lawn today, but nobody will. Trying to get people to get the limbs out of the yard because I can't do it. Yeah, so I have to get a hold of Ryan. If I give her a finger, it won't be a thumb. Deanna, you're terrible. Johnny B, hello. Hey, Les, how are you this afternoon? I'm good, tired, but good. I'm not gonna lie. I just didn't feel like going to bed. Which I should, but I don't feel like it. Excuse me. So, started making my notes like I said, and some of them are doozies. Some of them I can't believe, but we'll see if anyone shows up, and I'll put my newsroom on. This move should help my anxiety. Well, I hope so, Deanna. Start playing by the rules. You won't have to move every 3 days. Yeah, well, you know, I know the feeling. Trust me. Trust me. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I was trying to edit my zoo video. Hopefully I'll get back here in a couple weeks, so. And I went and looked. Are you calling scammers again soon? That was fun. Yeah, actually, I am. So, I just wasn't feeling it. I hadn't felt well for a few days. So, I had to call the doctor yesterday. Going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the year. Peter, thank you. Thank you, Peter. That's very sweet. Thank you for subscribing. Well, anyway, I went this morning, and I don't know why I didn't do this before, but I went to Amazon, and I was looking for, like, accessories for my scooter chair. Oh my god. I kept telling people, look, there's a hitch on the back of my chair. I should be able to pull a wagon or something with this thing. There's a hitch on the back of it. All I had to do is buy the attachment, Boom. Attachment, I think, is like $30. Boom. Hook a wagon, whatever I want to it, right? I went to Amazon and I can buy the hitch attachment. I mean, it's got the thing for the attachment on the back, so I can buy that. And wouldn't you know, I found a wagon. But I don't know if it'll fit mine. You can. That's how Fred took Doug for walks. Yeah, I just don't know if the one on there will fit mine. I don't think it will, the wagon, and because I have a golden buzz around, and I think this one's for Pride. I don't know. I have to double check on it. Well, anyway, I can put a wagon on the back of it though. Now I know I can do that. I can put a basket, a wire basket. I'll put a medium-sized one or a large one. Large wire basket, and you can take it off and carry it by the handle if you want. I put that on the back of it. I got the large bags that I can put on the back of it. I also can put rear view mirrors on the sides of it. I can get a cup holder for it, cell phone holder for it, an armchair bag for it, and a pole with a light at the top so you can find me at night. And it's got a horn, so. Oh Lord, is she going to be on the next episode of Granny's Gone Wild? I plan on being. Matter of fact, I want to start that show, Granny's Gone Wild. Betty White did something that's close to it. Had all these elderly people, and one of them was in a scooter chair, and they would pull pranks on young kids, younger people, because they're old. They can do whatever. I want to be that. I seriously do. I want to start that show. Granny's Gone Wild. Yeehaw! And I need a haircut. I've got way too much hair on my head. Hence the hat. I could totally see that. Hell yeah. Orbison Smith. Hello. Hello. I might do a scam call today. I might. for my friend Johnny. I was going to do Taco Bell, but I don't know if my stomach can handle that right now. Don't know. I've been keeping up with the hurricane, and it's doing exactly what I thought it said it was going to do. It turned right, and it did hit the coastline, but it turned right, and it's going up to the Carolinas and stuff. And our friend Rosie Leon is down there in Florida helping, and she said that I didn't want to bother her while she was down there, but I kind of asked her how she was, and how the area was, and she said there was no fatalities, but a lot of animals though, either missing or dead. I hate that, man. If you go, take your animal with you. Yeah, it's sad, makes me mad, but that's why I kind of liked it, trying to find shelter, animal friendly shelters. So it is sad down there, but it is going up Carolinas. I think. Well, and I think Georgia's going to get it the worst, and then by the time it's going to hit both Carolinas, it's going right along the coastline. Then it's going back out, but it's going to go across Cape Hatteras and stuff, which I know a couple people that live there, and matter of fact, I've been to Cape Hatteras several times, and Zura K, hello. And we used to have, Long Beach was where we had our beach house, so we wasn't that far to Cape Hatteras. So I'm like, ooh. So then it should be gone by tonight. So we're going to see on that one. Yay. And yes to Taco Bell, Deonda. What time is it? I still have time if I really wanted to, but I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Well, they got rid of Mi Fiesta, and that was my favorite Mexican place to go. So I mean, mad when they got rid of Mi Fiesta. Liz, where the you been? Todd. Hello. I wasn't feeling well, baby. I wasn't feeling well. Not at all. But I called my doctor and I feel better today, so called her yesterday. Zura says, Les, I'm always too tired to clean. I am too tired. I should be in bed, actually. But I just didn't feel like going to bed right yet. So, yay. I was asleep. I woke up for about a half hour last night, about midnight, and I was like, I'm too tired. Fell asleep at the kitchen table. I fell asleep there till about 2 o'clock, and I was like, oh man. I should be going through boxes, says Dion. Yeah, you should. You should. Let me see. Alright, you guys. I got some stuff for you. We got some breaking news coming in. That is tired. Fall asleep at the table. Oh, that's not new for me. I fall asleep in my chair all the time. I do. I ain't gonna lie. But get this. I got a few items of news here. First of all, in Australia, there's this woman who is complaining to the Superior Court because she's a vegan. Okay? She's a massage therapist. She's a vegan. She wants to live a nice, peaceful, organic life. And she already went once. She keeps starting to go back to Superior Court in Australia because the neighbors barbecue meat and fish. And she can smell it. And she says they do it on purpose. They do it on purpose. The smell comes over my fence. And she is also... That was the first complaint. Of course, the Australian court said, we're throwing this out. This has no merit. Why did this even come here? I don't understand it. So she's not done. She's going back. Even lawyers are telling her, give it up, lady. She's going back because their kids bounce balls. They're basketballs, and it just shakes her side of the house. They make noise. She just wants to live a peaceful, meditative, vegan life. And I'm sitting there thinking, your house literally is right next door to the neighbors. There's only a fence. That's it. That's how the whole neighborhood is. I suggest you not move into a neighborhood where there's kids. Go out in the country. I know there's country out there in Australia. That is absolutely asinine. Toss her some over the fence. I would. Here. Fish isn't meat. It's pure protein. It's the well, I guess it's the chicken of the sea. Snickerdoodle, hello. So I guess, fish is chicken of the sea, And Zura, yeah, pesky neighbors, I know. How dare they have kids and the kids bounce their basketballs? How dare they barbecue? And the neighbor was kind. He told his kids to stop bouncing their basketballs. He moved his barbecue pit, or his grill. He moved it. I mean, she's still going to court. What's the point? Also, did you read that in Houston, Michelle said at least they're outside, not inside like mine, playing video games and on their phones. Oh, girl. It's bad with that. There's a 17-year-old who lives here, and you would think when you ask them to do one little thing, they do everything in the house. Like, can you take out trash? I took away from their phone time, TV time, all at once. They're doing both the same thing at once. And I just asked them to scrub my house from head to toe, from top to bottom. I try, but when they are 19 and 17, it's hard to make them go outside and play. Yeah. I got a 17-year-old here. I don't get it. When I was 17, I was never home. I was gone. I don't get it. I was history. I was in sports, and then I rode my bike everywhere. I don't get it. This is going to be a hell of a year. Hell of a year. But I'm already planning for graduation, so, I'm already planning for that. And did you hear? Popeyes in Houston, Texas. Popeyes is getting in trouble. I guess they're getting in trouble in a lot of places. People are complaining because they're out of their chicken sandwiches, which, was supposed to rival. Popeyes came out with a chicken sandwich. Now that I got the whole story of what the deal is, and to rival Chick-fil-A in their chicken sandwiches. And Rain Dancer, hello. So Popeyes comes out with this chicken sandwich, but this is why it was for $2,500 on eBay. Popeyes ran out. Totally ran out. Now they did say something about September something, that the stores, the shops or stores, whatever, restaurants are supposed to be fully packed, and they're not supposed to run out after that. But New York, everywhere. This guy in New York is suing Popeyes for $5,000 for inconvenience because he keeps going to Popeyes and they don't have the chicken sandwich. He has wasted 17 trips to different Popeyes to get their chicken sandwich, and they've been out. So he's suing Popeyes for $5,000 for inconvenience. Oh, Snickerdoodle, how dumb. Beyond an idiot. I know. Well, it gets worse than that, folks. In Houston, there was... I would be mad too. Damn them. I wouldn't be going. I know when Cane's chicken tenders, and that's all they sell at this restaurant is chicken tenders. It's called Cane's Chicken or something like that. Let me see if I got another call. No. And wonder if he rode the short bus. Rain answers, I can't stay long. I've got to have it mammogram. Oh, I know, I got to schedule mine. I'm got to schedule it and get it done. Just get her done. Well, these 3 women, 2 guys, and a baby. Okay, we're talking little baby. Goes through in Houston to a Popeyes, goes through drive-through, and they order the chicken sandwiches, and of course they're out. They're out of chicken sandwiches. Okay, so they go through park, and one guy gets out, goes inside and pulls a gun on the cashier, server, or whoever's working behind the counter, pulls a gun on them because they were out of the chicken sandwiches. Of course, now they're looking for the guy. Now, that's some serious chicken loving fools. Dead serious. What?
You want it?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
They can't see. There you go. He likes his chicken. No kidding. So, now the guy is catching the charge. Now, of course, they took off before the police arrived. You know. But they had a baby with them. Now, first of all, it's bad enough that this guy was. They were all upset, but upset to the point where one guy gets out and he's brandishing a weapon, a gun. People are wacko these days. Jeez, I know. That goes in there and points a gun. Can you imagine the person working there? I'd quit. I'd be like, there ain't no fast food worth this. Oh. Because they were out chicken sandwiches, they had a baby with them. Nah. Now that is wrong. That is wrong. So now they're looking for the guy. I guess Popeyes. What did I say last week? We were looking in. This guy was selling Popeyes chicken sandwiches. One was for $2,500. The other one was for $14 something. I think it was. Now I'm like, what the hell? Is this stuff made with gold? There better be gold. But watch, there might be some damn fool who'll sit there off of eBay and order food. That is wrong. That is wrong. I'm gonna make Deonda do that for me. Deonda, go into R&M and get me some sugar cookies. I wish Riley's Bakery was still around. I really do. I really do. I wish I would have bought their damn recipes. I loved their sugar cookies. I just had their donuts. I loved Riley's Bakery. Oh my god, there wasn't nothing they made that wasn't good. From artisan bread to cookies to donuts, cakes. There was nothing they made that was not good. Mm-mm-mm. But nothing's worth, no, brandishing guns and crap like that. Nothing. So, there you go. Now, a little bit of celebrity news. Now, I really need a different background for that, but it's so sunny out, so that's why I put a sunny day. Now, you guys, I don't know, has anybody here ever heard of Britney Spears? Yep, I kind of stay to myself. People go over boundaries with stupid. I've never heard that. They go over boundaries with stupid. I love that. they they passed their line on stupid. So, all right, Britney Spears, you guys. I don't know if you know, but she has had some mental breakdown issues, recently. That is funny. Well, Britney Spears has even lost more time with her kids. Now, first, you guys know when she split up with Kevin, and she went goo goo, blah blah, or blah blah blah. And Nina goes, I don't say blah blah blah. We've been doing this Hotel Transylvania thing. Blah blah blah. Well, anyway. Oh, and she was here this weekend, and she was so good to me. I had to do a breathing treatment. Boy, she stood right there, and she asked what everything was for and how to do it, and she was watching. And if I have another one, I'll say, okay, baby. She'll do it. That's how she gives me my shots. She gives me my shots better than I do. Well, yeah, she is sweet. So she's like, Grandma, what's this? And I said, that's, keep it on your face. Just got the handheld one where I can put on my face. So, well, anyway, we've been doing this Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania, blah, blah, blah. Yep, X has 70%. She now has 30%. Yes, she did. She lost more time with her kids. Like I said, she was with Kevin Federline. She lost them all together at first. And she finally gets them back for 50-50. And now she only gets them like 30% of the time, which is not much. You guys, that's not much time with your kids. And Kevin, poor Kevin, he now has total of 6 children, right? And he's taken Britney back for more child support. Because, well, he was doing it anyway. But, now that he's got him more of the time, he's definitely taken her back for lots and lots and lots and lots more money. Because he only gets $20,000 a month in child support. And he's not making as much money as he was. And Britney's making more. So he's taking Britney back. One of these super celebrities is too bad they lose sight of the things in life that truly matter. Now, in Britney's defense, she's got a lot of mental issues. But Kevin can't survive on $20,000 a month child support. Oh my God, how sad. Just milking her out of money. Exactly. Now, I will give Britney benefit of the doubt. When she's on top of her game, she's on top of her game. But, he can't survive when she's not on her game. Look, she does have some mental problems. That's documented. Everybody knows it and everything. But he can't survive on $20,000 a month. And I always thought child support was to go to the kids. I didn't realize child support, or even government assistance, like if your child gets Social Security for something, like little Nina gets Social Security because she's deaf. I didn't realize that child support was to go so the person could live. Now, my thing is, he's got 6 kids. 2 with what's-her-face. Can't remember her name off bat. 2 with Brittany and 2 with his wife now. And he says his house isn't big enough to where if his sons want to have a sleepover, it's not big enough. And I was like, I had a party once. Well, more than once. But I remember I had 12 girls staying at my mom and dad's house. And you know where we slept? On the floor in the den. There was plenty of room. Always room when you got child support. So my thing is, he wants Brittany to support him, his new wife, and his 6 kids. When Subway is stealing cookies, I usually ask for 3. They give me 2 in my bag. So I started buying 1, and they charged me for 2. I went back in here yesterday and went off. I would too, Michelle. I would too. Shit, I'd check the bag before I even leave. Yeah, he probably used it to pay for his other kids' child support. Well, he's got 4 of them. Child support being abused by him. Yep, right answer. Get a job. Deanna just says get him neutered. Now, that's $240,000 a year. Brittany would only have to pay that once for me. Those kids are taken care of the rest of their life. I mean, really. It's young punks, and yes, from now on, I'm checking my bag. I'm sick of it. I would be too. Shit. Pay for something you don't get, please. I hate that. I hate that. So, Brittany loses more time with her kids, and Kevin, of course, is going for more child support. I'm sorry. You can't support your kids? They are eating them. Probably. Probably, Michelle. But if you can't support your kids on 20 grand a month, there's a problem. There really is a problem. Big problem. And when Brittany does have her kids, though, she's engaged with them. They did say that when she has her kids, she is engaged with them. But this is the reason Brittany is losing more time with her kids, is because her father, Jamie Spears, has conservatorship over the children, and he was beating the one child, I think the youngest child. They're only a year apart. I think they're 13 and 12. I think 14 and 13 or 13 and 12. And he was physically harming the young, I believe, well, one of the kids for sure. But I believe it was the youngest one. Younger one. And that's why Brittany is losing more time with the kids. Now, apparently, Brittany called Kevin. She got the kids out of there, and she called Kevin. And Kevin went back to have it re-modified, the child support. So, yeah. But they say when Brittany's with him, she's totally engaged, and she makes sure that, oh yeah, this is another thing Kevin said. I received about $350 for both sons. I can't imagine 20 grand. My sister received $50 for one kid. And that wasn't even consistent. There was years. There was years. So. But, Kevin said, oh, that's Baron. Oh, yeah. Well, honestly, my sister didn't need it. And that's exactly what she told him. Bare minimum, yeah. She only received $50 a month for one. And it was so funny because when I had him, Cheryl never offered me the money. Never offered me the money. But she never really had to. I mean, she really didn't. Trust me, those boys were they went to private schools. They were well taken care of. Had everything. You know, they weren't spoiled, but they had plenty of toys, clothes, trips. I mean, you know. Hell, I made Ian one time. He got suspended from school for 2 days. I forget the reason why. I didn't have him at the time, and I found out. So I went and got him, and Cheryl said, no, he's to stay in his room. I was like, you're supposed to be at work. I don't know what your problem is. I can see you being a good parent, Les. I don't know about that. It just depends on how you look at things. But Ian was suspended, so I found out, of course, and I went over, drove over to Columbus, and I got him, and I made him go to a museum. And then I made him do a paper on it. Cheryl said, no, he's to stay in his room. I said, no, he's going to learn his lesson. I said, he ain't going to stay in his room and have fun all day. Got TV in there, he's got his radio and all his toys and books. I said, nope. Because my mom would ground me in my room. I was like, hell, I had a TV, stereo, my books. I had a you know, Atari and Nintendo and all that other stuff. And yeah, sure, ground me to my room. It did. Go ahead. I got to sleep, so I went and got Ian and I made him go to a museum, and then I said, okay, now you got to write a paper on it. So he was still going to learn one way or the other. But Kevin says on his 20 grand a month, when they're with Brittany, they got all these toys and things that they do. And her toys include like ATVs and things like that, video games, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't have that for his kids because he only gets 20 grand a month. I don't feel sorry for him. Children are treated like commodities. Ex-husbands withhold trying to hurt the ex-spouse. Yeah. But, you know, Brittany's dad kind of screwed that 50-50 thing up, really. Michelle said, I bet he didn't like you for a while. No, he still loved me. He just didn't know he had to write a paper. What you get. You're going to learn something. You're going to learn your lesson. Like pawns in a game. And, yeah, and that's a shame. That's a shame. You don't do that. But it was actually Brittany's dad that screwed up the 50-50 because Brittany finally got 50-50 with him. And Kevin, he's all jealous now. He wants more child support. And I'm like, well, dude, you never make more children than you can afford. If you're only making $12,000 a year, you don't need 10, 12 kids. I mean, you know, I understand you're a little fertile myrtle, but come on. You know, but some people work it out. I mean, look at the Duggars. They owe no one anything. Look at the Duggars. They got, what, 4 basketball teams? Really? I mean, they owe no one anything. I do admire them for that. That much I do admire them for. So, makes me sick when I see that, says Deonda. Me too. Me too. But like I said, it was Brittany's dad that got this one screwed up. And let's face it, Brittany did go off the wall. I mean, Kevin was, at the time, you know, the better parent. But, you know, I feel sorry for her. I do. In that regard. I tell you what, though. If my dad laid a hand on one of my kids, I'll be the one disciplining my children. I didn't like the way he disciplined me. Nope. That ain't gonna happen. I can tell you that right now. So, yeah, a few little things I was reading. And of course, you have to watch The Voo, so I get my daily pissed offness in. Problem is that when he's doing what he's doing is most likely going to make her mental disabilities worse. Who, her dad? She checked into a place earlier. Kevin's not doing anything. It was her dad that caused her to lose the 50-50. It wasn't Kevin. You know, they had 50-50. So, Kevin's just being a whiny baby. I can't make it on $20,000 a month. Well, dude, it's not to support your lifestyle. It's to take care of the kids. And out of that 20 grand a month, you know, you're supposed to buy them their clothes, their necessities, their, you know, I'm sure Brittany pays for health insurance for the kids, and I'm sure she pays very good health insurance for the kids. So, give me 20 grand a month. But I guess if you're going to dress your kids up in $500 pair of shoes and shit like that, I guess he would run out of money. I'm sure Brittany buys that too, because she does spend money on them. And she takes them to trips and things, on trips and stuff like that a couple times a year. And that, you know, I kind of feel sorry for her. I really, really do. So, I don't think Kevin's really using them as a pawn, except for the fact that he wants more money. So, he'll take it back, and I don't see how Brittany's making any more money. She's been having a lot of time off. Where's my other lighter? Goodness gracious. I just had it. Ugh. Oh, there it is. There it is. And so, of course, I've been kind of watching The Voo, as Barbara Wawa would say, The Voo. And, yeah, I watch that just so I can get my daily pissed offness at somebody, and it's usually Meghan McCain. Yeah. I don't know why Megan's on there, or Abby Huntsman. Or, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know why the whole show's on there. The only one I like on there is Sunny. That's the only one I like on there. Every time Megan opens up her mouth, first of all, if somebody says something on that show, she thinks it's about her. I'm like, oh, you narcissist. I mean, she always thinks, no matter what they say, it's about her. Nobody gives a shit about her. I wish Megan would understand that. Secondly, if I hear her say one more time, I'm John McCain's daughter, I want to go through that screen and slap her myself. I don't care whose daughter she is. She's an idiot. I really don't care. And anybody, and if I hear she's from Arizona one more time, nobody cares about Arizona. They care about whatever state they live in or from. She's an Arizona girl. I'm not impressed. I'm really not. Just like nobody's impressed I'm from a high. Nobody cares. I won't go into political views or nothing like that. Not that I'm a Democrat or Republican. I'm If I can just pick and choose, that's who I pick and choose. That's it. I. But damn, at least know a little bit about what you're talking about and stay on subject. Jeez. So, and has anybody seen the current list of what shows have been canceled and which ones are coming back? Has anybody seen that list? Now I can't tell because for some reason, I gotta watch what we've recorded of the Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. I don't know if this season coming up or the season that just left was the last season. I thought it was May 16th or something of 2020. In Modern Family, this will be their last one, their last season, and the date their finale is to be determined. And then all the NCISs have been renewed. And all the Chicago Med, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, they've all been renewed. Hawaii Five-O's been renewed. The Connors have been renewed. One thing I was, yep, it's over. Big Bang. Well, then I need to watch what we recorded. We got the whole season on there, so. Let's see. Young Sheldon has been renewed. Fresh Off the Boat has been renewed. Last Man Standing has been renewed. Flash has been renewed. I'm trying to remember. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has not. Or it will be ending. Like I said, Modern Family's ending, but it's to be determined when the finale. Hey, Kaylee, hello. I hardly watch any shows. Do you know if Mom is being renewed? Hi, Les. Mom has been renewed, thank God. I keep being afraid that they're going to cancel that one. I love that show, Mom. I really do. Tonight is the new Dog the Bounty Hunter on WGN. Oh, awesome. Let's see what else has been renewed. Frankie and Johnny, I think it's called Frankie and Johnny or Frankie and Grace or something like that on Netflix. I just know Lily Tomlin's in it. And it's been renewed, thank God. Yay. Katie's like, I love Mom. So do I. That's the funniest show. Will miss Modern Family and Big Bang Theory, says Kaylee. Rain Answer says smart. Hate political arguments. Yeah. Yeah. Me too. I just hate the stupid stuff they say. So, yeah, I went through 68 of them. So, I only cared really about Mom. And, man, what are we going to do without Big Bang Theory and Modern Family? But I didn't realize they were as long as they have been. And Mom's been on longer than I thought, too. So, but I love Mom. Big Bang Theory would still be going if Jim Parsons did not want to leave. He wanted to leave, and they said there would be no show without Sheldon. So that's why it ended. But Jim Parsons... But that show, Big Bang Theory, oh my God, if they all started having kids and involving... Can you imagine Sheldon trying to change a diaper? I mean, I can imagine the storylines. That show could have gone on forever, really. Let's see, what else? Mom always makes me laugh out loud. Same here. Same here. Same here. Let's see. It's a shame though that the kids aren't involved. It is. That was one of the good things I liked about it, but let's see. Oh, there's a show. I think it's, you guys, I think it's on Netflix. Is One Day at a Time, the renew, the new one. It's been renewed. I was like, dag. And some shows that were canceled, I thought they were already off the air. I really did. But Ian's going to be happy because Hawaii Five-O's been renewed. And I really thought that show was canceled. They got rid of one of the people that I really liked on that show, so. So I went through 68 of them. I didn't go through the last list. So. $100,000 Pyramid's been renewed. I can't remember what else. There was so much of them. So many of them. And like I said, the ones, This Is Us has been renewed. Hopefully they will have one decent new show. I hope so. I do. I really do. And let's see. Like I said, a lot of the ones that were canceled I thought were already off the air. But I've never... Oh, Lucifer has been picked up, renewed for one more season. It's been picked up on Netflix. And then I think that's going to be it. It went from... I think it was on Channel 6 here, ABC. And it was on for a few seasons. And I think Netflix picked it up. And that's a good show, though. Let's see what else. That's all I got. So yeah, let's hopefully they will have. I'm so sick of seeing NCIS and Chicago PD, and I don't even, is Law and Order still even on? Law and Order SVU. Remember Men with Charlie Sheen? I used to like that. Yeah, 2.5 Men. Yeah. He's clean now, Charlie Sheen. He said he just woke up one day and said, I need to be clean. So he says he's clean. And I'm sitting there thinking, you've already destroyed yourself, dude. I don't know if he can make a comeback like Robert Downey Jr. I don't know if he can. You know. And I saw this thing on Lady Gaga, you guys. Now, I remember Lady Gaga when she first started hitting. I think it was about... Probably not as funny now. Just kidding. Probably not. Arrested Development's been canceled. But Lady Gaga, I remember when she really first started coming out and people were wondering, is that a guy, is that a woman, this and that. It was about 2008, I think. And you know, I think she wasn't Lady Gaga. I think she was discovered through YouTube, and same with Justin Bieber. But she'd been working on it for a while. Well, anyway, so I was kind of iffy about her, this and that. And you hear all this eccentric things about her, like when she showed up, I think it was the VMAs in that meat dress, which, by the way, would repulse any vegan around. I feel sorry for them, but that was pretty cool. I miss Sopranos. Same here. I miss the Sopranos. American Horror Story, yup. Sons of Anarchy, yup. Walking Dead and Fear of the Walking Dead have both been renewed. Well, anyway, I was watching this thing on Lady Gaga. Now, I remember a few years back, I did watch an interview, one of those talk show interviews. And I had said then, I said, I kind of like her, I said, just, but and then when she started doing this, when she was actually like singing like the jazzy stuff and was doing that stuff with Tony Bennett and everything, and I loved how she was with Tony Bennett, because you can tell he's kind of not remembering things, but she was so good with him and everything. They got along so well, and I was listening to that kind of music, and yeah, Breaking Bad also. So I watched an interview that she did, and I like her. I really do, as a person. She really is genuine. She doesn't let fame go to her head. And she was asked, how do you not let the fame get to you? Because apparently she is the most recognized and the most popular and the most powerful star out there. And she's got, I forget how many people following her on Twitter. I think 20 million, something like that, people following her on Twitter. And she said, they asked her about fame. And she said, I really don't feel any different. She said, I don't feel any different. She said, I just love to make music. And she says, besides, my mom and dad will slap me down a peg or two. And her parents still live in the apartment in New York that they've lived in since, 94, 96, 94, 96. And she does not own a home. Lady Gaga does not own a home. And when she goes to New York, she stays at her mom and dad's in her room. And she used to sleep on an air mattress, and her mom finally decided to get a bed put in her room. She said, but she doesn't own a home. She can sing any type of music. She has a wide array. And what's that one? Edge of Glory, that song Edge of Glory. She wrote that in 10 minutes with her dad sitting beside her on the night her grandfather passed away. And she said the story behind it is my dad was so sad, and and she said, I said, Dad, don't be sad. I'm a Big Brother fan. Who else? Not me. I think that was renewed, and same with The Bachelor. Well, anyway, she said, don't be sad, Dad. He's on the verge of something glorious. He won in life. And she said, look, he won with Grandma. And she wrote that song. It was for her dad and her grandpa. And she wrote it in 10 minutes over a bottle. Her and her dad shared a big bottle of tequila. She said they downed a half a bottle in a half hour in 10 minutes, and that's when she wrote the song. And she's very honest, and she's down to earth. I understand her message, and she's very honest with it and very honest about it. And I actually like her. She doesn't let things go to her head. She wants people to she wants to stop the bullying, and she wants people to stand up for themselves and feel okay in their own skin, that no matter what. But I love the fact she doesn't even own a home yet. Her Grammys are at her mom's house in the apartment. And she has a sister, and she says, they said, there's not, you would think that she is down to earth. Yeah, she really is. They said you would think, your parents' place would be filled with nothing but Lady Gaga stuff. And she said no. And the apartment's not big. It's not big. And she said, this is where I grew up. And she said, of course I feel comfortable here, But she said, for every award or everything they put out of mine that I have here, something of my sister's, one of her awards goes up. And there's no favorites. There's no favorites. And she truly roots 100% for her sister. And she truly loves her parents 100%. And she says, trust me, I have enough people around me that tell me no. She said, especially my grandma. And they asked her what her grandma thought of the meat dress. And she said, well, my grandma didn't find out till a couple days later. And my grandma's like, meat belongs on the table. So she got an earful on that one from grandma. I think that's funny. She still hears it from grandma. But I was impressed. I was impressed. And she said, I just like to create music. Meat belongs on the table, Stephanie. So, and she told how she got Lady Gaga. There was a group called Lady Something, and these women, and they befriended her when she was first starting out, and they were really nice to her. So she took the lady from that group, and then she got Gaga from the Queen song Radio Gaga. So Lady Gaga. So that's how she got her name. And she had to bribe her parents to get a piano so she can create music. So her parents told her that if she really wanted a piano of her own, she had to get good grades or something like that, and she had to prove that she really wanted that piano, and she did. So her parents, her mom said, we didn't have the money, so we had to buy it over time. And that's how she got her piano. And she's self-taught. So I guess she started playing when she was 4. And she's self-taught. Awesome. And I can understand that, because that's how I learned to play a couple songs on the drums and the piano myself. And I can't read music, but I can listen. So, like, I can play, like the song The Rose. She is musical genius, says Snickerdoodle. She truly is. But, and I can understand, because I taught myself The Rose, the song The Rose, on the piano. And I taught myself, to me it's a very easy song. On the drums, In the Air by Phil Collins. I was drunk, but I can do it. I can play it. Everyone used to think Alice Cooper was horrible. He's been married for like 40 years, clean and sober, etc. Yeah. Snickers, that's how I learned to play the guitar and bass, is by ear. Yeah. I know a couple songs on the guitar, but and I'd ask my parents for instruments. They wouldn't buy me none. I said, I want to play drums. I always wanted to play the piano, the drums, and guitar, and they wouldn't. So, Maybe maybe I should go out and buy my own one day. And just do it. Just check it off my bucket list. Maybe I should. Let's see. Deonda, is it supposed to rain today? Because the sunshine left. But yeah. I was tickled when I learned Silent Night on the mandolin. Ooh. I never thought about playing the mandolin. Never thought of that. Our sun went away. And it looks like it's gonna rain. My son is in the hospital, so I have to get ready to see him. Bye, Lex. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kaylee. I hope it's nothing terrible. Oh my gosh. I was kind of hoping Sarah McCormick would come in. I was wanting to see if she was busy. I was wanting to go to Zanesville tomorrow. Meet up with her at the Golden Corral. Kind of hoping. Oh, Kaylee, I am so sorry. Do you mind me asking? Is it asking it? I mean, we will pray for you, your son, really. I do hope. I do hope that better days come soon. Shell said all I can play is Love Me Tender by Elvis. And Kaylee, I really do hope better days really do come soon for him. Trust me, I understand. Yeah, I think a lot of us do, honestly. Rain Danger said I did it for hand therapy. Got to keep parts moving to keep from freezing up. Yes. Yes. I hate to hear that. You're so welcome, hon. Snicker says, yep, sure do understand. Mm-hmm. Yep. Deonda must have took off on me. Now it looks like rain. Bye, Kaylee. Tell your son hello for me. Tell him that Les says hello. I was kind of hoping April would come in. Honestly, I was thinking about doing a scam caller today. I don't know. I was thinking about doing a bitch fest, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, who knows? I'm not sure what I'm in the mood to do right now. I know I'm too tired to clean. I really don't feel like it. Because it's the bathroom, and I don't feel like cleaning the bathroom. Marina says, I've got zero motivation today. Oh, girl. I hear that one. I hear it. I got you. I understand. I got you. I know my granddaughter. Now, she there's a big pot, about this big around, about that deep, of macaroni and cheese sitting on my stove. That she made yesterday. What time? I don't know. I was asleep. Wasn't feeling good. And I had made, for brunch, I had made sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. And I had the sausage and biscuits out, and my granddaughter came home from school and she ate a couple of those. But like I said, I had went to bed and left them for her. She had left them out, and she had left this big pot of mac and cheese. I don't know what she did to it. But when I got up and I saw that last night, and I saw, she hadn't even put the sausage or the biscuit, they were just sitting there. And I thought to myself, I'm not cleaning up this mess. I ain't cleaning up. I tried to scoop out that mac and cheese to get it down the garbage disposal, and I'm like, no, it's too hard. It's hard. I'm like, what did she do? I don't know what she did to this mac and cheese, but oh my god. Oh my god. Stickerdill says, me too, Rain Dancer. It's been a rough several days because of this hurricane. My girlfriend's son is in Florida. It's been so horrible. Sandra, just Sandra, SJ, hello. I'm doing good. How are you doing? So I've made up my mind that whatever is affecting the minds of these teenagers nowadays, it's in the water. It truly is. There's no thinking, nothing. I really think that what's affecting these kids is in the water. I really do. It's in everybody's drinks. I really, really believe that. There's no... There's nothing. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That thing's like concrete. Liz, I've been so under the weather, but I'm better now. Oh, awesome, SJ. So have I, actually. I'm just tired. But at least I'm feeling better. So... Sandra said, I agree, it's this generation. They can't think for themselves. And if you ask them, not even tell them, if you ask them to clean up their mess, or you get such an attitude. And I'm like, oh, you're lucky you're not mine, because if it had been one of my boys give me an attitude like this, you wouldn't have no teeth. No. And I know that it's been put in my face. You wouldn't talk to your boys. You wouldn't talk to your boys this way. I said no. I said I'm just used to punching them in the chest. Are you serious? Really? You don't think I'd sit there and yell? I'm harder on them than I am you guys. I think it might have been in the baby formula attitude. Yes. Amen. Yep, bad attitudes. Glad you're feeling better, Les. Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better too. Yeah, you get an attitude. And then I get made to be the bad guy because I was told, I said, well, first I was being made the bad guy for asking her to do something, and I said, look, I said, there ain't nothing wrong with a kid doing chores. And they said, yeah, right, chores, but you act like she doesn't do anything. And I said, look, you're the one who just got done complaining that all holiday weekend she spent in her room. I said, she doesn't. What, ask her to take out the trash? Oh, that's it for the week? Or what? I said, you seen the size of my parents' house? And I said, that's 4 levels. This whole house fits on the main level at my parents' house. Yeah. On the main level of my parents' house. My whole house will fit in it. I said, try getting up and cleaning that every damn day. Dusting and vacuuming. Every day in the summertime. We had to be up and have the house done top to bottom by noon. Laundry, everything. Really? I said, she didn't even vacuum. I get an attitude right along with them. Oh no, I got that look. I'm telling you. Angel Rays, hello. I love you, Les. Been subscribed to you for years, really. And you are so relatable, and I agree with you. Preach, mama. Well, I will. Thank you. Thank you very much, Angel. Sandra says, but they will try me. Oh, I'm telling you. Now, I'm a pretty chilled person, believe it or not. I'm a pretty chilled person. Our home training is different from this generation. What kills me is that I'm being yelled at by somebody who's 8 years older than I am. I'm like, what is your all's problem? I said, your idea of chores is a lot different than mine. My mom, the only thing my mom cleaned in the house, my oldest 43, big pain in the ass. I'm telling you, the only thing my mom cleaned in the house was her kitchen. Because she lives in her kitchen. Connie Baldwin, hello. My sister and I, well, basically me, cleaned the rest of the house, cleaned the whole house. We did laundry. I've been doing laundry since I was 10. And Frey gets mad because Donna has done my laundry. And I said, she just started doing it. I can't get up and down the steps anymore. I can't do laundry. I said, you bring them up to you. There's a vent. So they've had the washer and dryer out here in the garage before. So the sockets will fit, and there is water in the garage. So I said, you have it. And have them brought up, and I'll do laundry. Hey, dang, looks like I missed it. No, you didn't. And so I've been doing laundry since I was 10. I said I would do my own damn laundry. So if you want to do it, do it. I don't care. But I said we weren't allowed to have messes. I mean, I was cleaning up my mom and dad's mess all the time. I had the whole upper floor. The only thing I did for my sister's room, though, every once in a while I would dust it, but she'd have to pick up her clothes and make her bed and stuff. Every once in a while I would dust it, but I vacuumed her room. I did my room. The only thing my mom did in her bedroom was make her bed. Everything else I had to do. And it's not like they didn't have furniture in there, because they did. Pictures and everything. That was done every Saturday. We scrubbed the house every Saturday. I had to clean the whole upstairs bathroom. It's a huge bathroom. Literally. The double vanity is like beyond double vanity. I mean, it's a whole entire wall. And they have cupboards everywhere. And, you know, the towels, everything had to be just right. Shower, everything. Even though we didn't use the upstairs shower. Never used it. It was there for looks, but I had to clean it anyway. Tub, I had to clean it. And then I'd do that, and then I would vacuum the whole entire place upstairs, and then I would vacuum the steps down, and then I had to clean the living room and dining room. Tear that apart and clean it. Because you're not allowed to scoot. You have to pick up and move off, clean, and bring it back. And you had to clean every item. And then I vacuumed, did everything but the kitchen. That was my mom's. And she would clean the kitchen all day. She'd be sitting there doing her crosswords and stuff like that. My sister, the only thing she had to do downstairs was vacuum and dust the spare bedroom, which she used a Swiffer duster for that. And she had to clean the den. She spent all day doing that in the bathroom downstairs. And she never even had to mop. My mom would mop the bathroom. Cheryl didn't even have to clean the shower. She had to clean the toilet and the sink and the mirror. That was all my sister had to do. She didn't even change the towels. I changed the towels because I went and got all the dirty laundry and put it downstairs and started doing laundry. That was every Saturday. Every day. We had a dog. We had a golden retriever growing up. We had a vacuum every day. Even though we brushed him, and we still had to vacuum every single day. You could not tell we had a dog living in that house. It did not smell of dog any way, shape, or form. I had to put a new towel. Cyrus only ate on white towels, and I had to sit there and put a new towel down, everything for him. I used to cook Sunday dinner at 12 for 9 people, and I'm a great cook. I would. I'm not a great. I'm a good cook. He refused to. Let's see, Rain Dancer. He refused to grow up. I'm being a bitch, so he quits running to me for whatever reason. I'm not a mean person, but he's pushed me to the worst. Exactly. There's a thing called tough love. But I didn't think doing chores was a bad thing. It teaches you responsibility. Oh Lord, the curio cabinet was pure torture to me. Dusted each something precious moments, not to mention Grandma's china. Ugh, oh, I know. My mom's got a curio cabinet now, and it's a pain in the ass. She's wanting to get rid of half that stuff and sell it, and I'm like, because I like some of her Mudman. I really do. But I didn't think doing chores was a bad thing. I thought it taught kids responsibility. Now, I get an attitude if I just say, clean up your mess. So I'm like, you tell her. Because even if I said, don't do me a favor and clean up your pot there, honey, I would still get an attitude. Yadro is how it's pronounced. Porcelain figurines from Spain. Oh. Learn something new every day. And I said, I'm not cleaning up after 2 of you. And then, this is what got me pissed off today. My infirmities are being thrown in my face now. When I first wake up, I can't move my hands. It takes me about an hour and a half to loosen up. And when I first wake up, I can't move my hands. So before I go to bed, I make sure I have, usually 90% of the time, I make sure I have a full mug of pure ice water. So that way when I wake up, I can have water. Or else I can't get the thing off my mug. And I can't, it's hard for me to break the ice trays when I first wake up. It's just hard for me to use my hands 100%. So I've asked Donna, I ask her, I said, can you please get me some ice water? And that's exactly how I say it. I said, Donna, can you please get me some ice water? Well, that was thrown in my face. She does enough around here. She gets you ice water. I said, I asked her nicely. I said, hell, I ask anybody. Like, we're in the living room, which hasn't happened for a long time, like watching TV, and I'm going, anybody want anything to drink while I'm in there? You know, I didn't think it was a big deal, but I said I will not ask anymore. You know, because first of all, I don't need that thrown in my face. And secondly, I didn't realize it was a chore. You know, nobody's supposed to, can't do nothing for me because, you know, I was told she didn't need to be doing that kind of chore. And I was like, I didn't think, I just thought it was common decency. I asked, you know, I shouldn't have to ask you to do your chores when I've already told you what your chores are. It should automatically be done. I shouldn't have to keep reminding you. But apparently me asking somebody, like if I ask Fran, you know, this is one of the things that it's a bone of contention. I'll say, honey, you know, meaning Donna, I'll say, can you please get me some ice water? I didn't think that was mean. Or I'll say, Fran, while you're up, can you get me some ice water? It's a chore for them. It's like, to grab my thing. I'm like, I can't move my hand, so that got thrown in my face. I said, don't worry. I said, nobody will ever have to open up a bottle for me or nothing again. I will not, no. Nope. Won't have to take the top off my mug, nothing like that. Won't have to pour ice for me. I'll just, if I forget my water the night before, just have to wait until my hands are moving. I don't have hand strength anymore. I said I'll pay somebody to come in and help me because I can't get downstairs do my laundry. I can't. But I said if I pay somebody to come in and help me, I said I guarantee you, nobody else will reap the benefit. It's only for me. Nope. I said, you know, I can't do things like I used to. Yeah, I've got no hand strength anymore. I know the feeling where hand hands are. I have none. You know, and I used to have nothing but. You can't get a home health aide, Les? I'm going to have to check into it. I really am. I don't have the stamina. I literally don't have leg strength hardly anymore. You should see me trying to get on my riding mower. It's funny, but I still do it. It's just really hard. I can't get into a truck anymore. But that is starting to get thrown in my face because I can't do around the house like I used to, and my house is a mess. And that's not right, Les. I don't think asking for water is a chore. Neither did I. Especially if you ask someone. If somebody asks me, I'll give them something to drink. I don't care. I ask people. You know, hey, while I'm up, or hey, while I'm in there, you guys need something. I mean, you know, come in 1 week or whatever, Doc will sign off on it. I'm going to have to ask. Rain answer, me neither. People don't look at me at 66, still treating me like I'm 40. Well, I said, look. I said, you've watched me go downhill this past couple years. And I said, I'm just going to get worse. And I told you that. I don't need it thrown in my face. And then I was told, well, I'm sorry if that's how you're taking it. And I said, there is no other way to take it. There is no other way. When you're sitting there, you know, she gets you ice water and stuff. That's throwing it in my face. That's not a chore. I said, you know, growing up, our chores were to vacuum, dust, clean up the dishes. You know, Mom would, like I say, on Saturdays, deep clean the kitchen. But we'd have to clean up. We had to clean up the kitchen after dinner and everything. Do laundry. That take out the trash, mow the lawn. Take, you know, I'm the one who trimmed the shrubbery. And things like that. I did most of the work. I'm glad you're venting, hun. I'd do something. You know, when you have a 17-year-old that won't even come out of the room, I'm sitting there going, something's not right in Dodge here. Because it takes away from her show, the haves and have-nots. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your show. You know? And I get no help. So, I can only do a little bit at a time. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I'm telling you, if my nephews ever gave me an attitude, they would literally have their teeth knocked in. Literally. But she's my granddaughter. But my beef is, with Fran. I'm like, we're not teaching her anything good. We're just teaching her she can get away with nothing and still expect everything handed to her. And I said, that's not good. You gotta work. You gotta learn to do things for others without expecting a payment. You gotta learn to clean your own home. I don't get it. And I'm the bad guy. So, I'm like, you know what? Don't let it build up. I get help through an agency. I'm pissed with that. They want to sit on ass. I know. I don't understand. That's why Cameron hired somebody to come help me with the lawn. Because there's no one in this house or in that side of the family. There's no one that will help. It's too hard to work. And you say you want to buy your own home? That's part of owning a home. You guys, you're gonna have to learn how to mow. You're gonna have to learn how to take care of the outside. Well, she's saying that she needs to help out regardless. Exactly. I totally 100% agree. I canceled help for tomorrow. I'm not having a tea party here, says Rain Dancer. I was always taught you should have pride in what you do. Do it right the first time. They always called it, my mom and dad always called it, don't give it a lick and a promise. Don't give it a lick and a promise. Do it. Do it right. I can't move the furniture like I used to. I need help moving the furniture so I can get in behind it. I'm used to vacuuming the couches and the chairs, and do it right the first time. If you live with other people, all need to help. And I don't get it. And nobody else understands it. But it all comes back on me because I do nothing but sit on my ass all day, or I sleep. I don't do anything. And I'm like, I do what I can when I can. Rainer says, you sound like me. It's just health issues. It's just going to keep getting worse. So, but at least I do. At least I do. They don't have to worry about doing dishes. I do the dishes. I scrub the stove. Like the other day, I told Donna, I just got done scrubbing that stove. When you cook, when you're done cooking, just clean it off. She says, well, I'm just making macaroni and cheese, so it's not dirty. And I was like, yeah, you put oil in the water to boil the noodles. It's all over, it's on my stove. And I got one of those glass tops, so, you know, you got to take a razor blade and a glass shiner, you know, to, you know, buff it out. And it takes a lot to buff out. And my hands are dead by the time I'm done. That's it. I can't do anything else with my hands. I can't go up and down the steps. It's hard for me to... I can't lift anymore. I really can't. It's all I can do to lift my grandsons on my lap. So, you know... I don't know. These people are... a bunch of lazy. And it's pretty sad. And I said, you know... I said, you got 2 able-bodied grandsons. And not one of them will work. I can see it if they were weak. One goes to the gym all the time. It's nothing but muscle. The other one is just strong as a Volkswagen. I mean, just purely just plow you. And no. Won't even offer to mow the lawn. So my lawn hadn't been mowed in 3 weeks. And now I've got tree limbs out there, and all I need is for them to be moved so I can mow the lawn. So now I gotta call Ryan. And Cameron hired Ryan to help me outside. To take care of the outside, because... And then I'm gonna have him do this winter, I'm gonna have him do some work inside. Because they're all lazy. They shouldn't have to do. And if they do, they want paid. I'm like their family. I never thought of once of my grandma asking me to do something. I never once considered it ever a chore or a bother or even to get paid for it. Because that's family. I've never seen anything like it. And I'm the bad guy. So, but today when my infirmities were thrown in my face, I'm like, look, I can only do what I can do when I can do it. And it's not often that I have the energy to do this, and this. You know. And even though I use a ride mower to do the lawn, believe it or not, when I'm done, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It messes with me. But I do try. I'll sit and rest a while, and then I'll burn whatever needs to be burned. Papers or whatever. Leaves. I'll get that burnt and cleared off, and, you know. But I can't clean up the back porch and stuff like that like I used to. I can't. I just can't. I can't move those tree limbs out there anymore. And they're not little. I have to admit, they're not little, but they're not huge. They're about this big round. You know, one piece probably 5 feet long. Well, there's probably 2 pieces out there about 5 feet long. But right there's another burn pile I got to do. Just take it. But I'm the bad guy. You don't know what it takes. I had to do this shit growing up. What do you mean I don't know what it takes? 43-year-old made good money 5 years ago. Now reduced to homeless, chronic, and just bad choices. Yeah. I don't get it. I just love how they say you don't know what it's like. Yeah, you little shit. Of course I know what it's like. I've done it all my life. Are you serious? Really? I had to do it at my parents' house. There was always tree limbs and shit. It's just that before, just before we had woods. Now I don't have as many. I do have a little bit of woods, but if I was to do it again, but always had to throw it out there and then mow the lawn. I mean, don't tell me I don't know what it's like. You're always the one that don't know what it's like. You don't know what hard work is. Yes, Mama here pissed off. Oh. Oh, I'm pissed. I've never seen anything like it. I really have never seen anything like it. Like I said, my boys have been that way. Now, Cameron ended up, for a couple years, he ended up not doing shit. And me and him went at it. But now he realizes. And he's sorry. And that's why he hired somebody to help me take care of the outside. His girlfriend, oh my god, Miss Method of the Year. Oh my god, are you serious? You know what, Rain Dancer? It's like my sister. My sister does make good money, and she's one step away from homeless. That's like my sister. Doesn't have a savings, constantly. As a matter of fact, she's in the negatives in her bank account right now. She asked Cameron for a couple $100. I said, Cameron Lee, you give her $1, I'm gonna put my 9.5 up your ass. Dead serious. He said, I'm not giving her $1, and I said, don't. She needs a part for her car, and I think it's a $25 part. And Cameron can fix her car. Not a problem. He said, it'll take me about 20 minutes. She just needs this part. And he said, I was going to go buy it for her. And I said, don't you dare. He said, nope, I'm not. I said, Cameron Lee, stop giving her money. Stop it. She still won't talk to me. Won't answer the phone. She won't call me back. She's one step away from homeless. And she makes 72 grand a year. That's what she claims. Has no money. That's ridiculous. The kids these days, good God. And I half blame the school system because they're taught to be dumbed down. They're dumbed down in school. This core math and core English and core this, it's so damn confusing. We are all one check away. It's called budget, not living beyond means. Exactly. Exactly. But the school systems have dumbed down our kids. And why people don't bitch about this core math even more, I don't know. I refuse. When I showed the boys how to do I did not show them that core math. I said, look, I will not. Core anything. They're making it harder than what it is. They really, really are. It's no wonder we got idiots walking around out there, don't know nothing. They go to college spoon-fed. Yep. If you ask me, now's the time to go to school because you don't have to learn much to get your degree. You really don't. But shit, you go to college now, you're paying the rest of your damn life. You really are. And people won't go to... What kills me is, like these kids, they won't listen. And I'm like, look, college is expensive enough. Do it as cheaply as possible while you can. Before you have... They're wanting to go out... Oh, they think it's just... They don't realize. Don't go out and get loans that you're going to take 40 years to pay off. That's ridiculous. I said, Go as cheap as possible. Pay $100,000 for party time at college. Exactly. I said, we got Ohio State right here. I said, no matter what you want in your degree, you can take your first 2 years here. You don't have to go off to college. I said, you live on your grants. And I said, you live here. Live at home. I said, that'll save you so much money. Get your grants and live at home. And don't have kids before your time. Don't have kids unless you can afford them. But, you know, sometimes that doesn't happen. But I said, stay at home. You're going to have to pay all that back. I said, you know what your loans are for? It's not for college books and stuff like that. Your loans are for living expenses and shit. Your grants will cover everything. You should have a little extra from the grants too. Get your books. But if not, that's why you work part-time. And you live at home. Save money when you can. Because it's going to be expensive enough to pay it back. No, nobody listens. Nobody listens. And I'm like, well, don't know what to tell you then. I'm trying to save you. I said, think logically. I said, I never got any student loans. And they didn't believe me. And I said, don't believe me? Ask Mimi and Poppy. Mimi and Grandpa. Nope. Because I was willing to drive the miles it took to get to college. And I did. And I never missed a day. I drove where I wanted to go. And my grants paid for the college tuition, and I paid for my own books, and I worked part-time. I just made really good money doing it. I only worked 3 days a week, and I made good money doing it. But, you know, I was able to do that. And they're able to do it, and I don't know why they don't. I really don't understand it. Many can do most requisite in high school, use 2-year colleges to transfer to 4-year. That's what I said. You can do your first, like at Ohio State. We have Ohio State right here. And you can do your first 2 years here, and then you go to main campus, no matter what. For your last 2 years, you go to main campus to get your college degree. No matter what you want to take. You know, you can do your first 2 years here. And I said, drive to main campus. No, I want to live on campus. No, you don't. Drive. Stay here. That way you don't have to pay. It's going to be expensive enough. Why they don't listen, I'll never know. I'll never know. They just don't listen. But then again, like I said, we've tried to put 5 through school, and nobody took us up. Nobody took us up on the offer. And I think Donna will actually go to college. I think she actually will, but she needs to use her head. She really does. What she wants and what she can do are two different things. We're not made of money. Many online classes too. Yes, some you can do online, but you have to have the discipline to do that. So, and there was a couple classes that I had was what's called a pace class, and you went at your own pace, but you have to have the discipline to do that. You know, I just did. I wasn't going to sit there and pay and not, you know, and not do what I'm supposed to do. Because let's face it, the first 2 years are really the cheapest for college. The last two is the pain in the ass. If you go to a 4-year college, but the first 2 years is pain in the ass. I mean, it's the easiest. Yes, live at home. Yeah, it's going to be expensive enough. You know, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I really, really don't. I don't know why kids don't think. So in a rush. And then it's the advice I said, now after you graduate and you get your degree. Randy said I goofed off in high school when I had to pay for education. My attitude changed. Yeah, it does. It really, really does. But I tried to give advice. I said, look, once you get your degree and you start working in that field, depending on what it is, you're going to have paychecks you've never seen before. And don't blow it. I said, take the first 2 checks, do whatever you want with it. Honestly, just get it out of your system. But what I mean is, don't sit there and finance everything. I said, save your money. If you want a house, have a good deposit. Save your money. You want a good car? Get a jalopy. Save your money. Then buy a car. Get those payments down. Have a good down payment. I said, you want to move? Go for it. But I said, save money first. I said, if you want to, I said, you're going to need everything. Like, if you move into an apartment, do that. But save money first. Because you're going to need deposits for everything. I said, your electric, that's automatic $200 deposit. That's an automatic thing. After a year, you get it back. If you pay your thing on time, you get it back. You want to have money in the bank. And I said, while you're saving your money, living here, I said, get a storage unit or use the back garage. Get your furniture. Buy it a piece at a time. Don't buy it all at once. Get it a piece at a time. You know, save your money. I said, this is what people usually have they get those big checks and automatically they go out and they start buying and financing everything. And then next thing you know, they're living beyond their means and they can't make their payments and they end up losing their shit and moving back in with mommy and daddy. No. Raina, smart lady is. Thank you, Raina. Just because I've been there. I didn't finance everything. But, you know, I did my cars and stuff, but I never financed furniture. My sister did. I never did. My sister financed her furniture, her washer and dryer, and shit like that, and I was like, I can't say I didn't. I did one time. I did finance a washer and dryer. I did that one time. And never done anything like that again. Nope. I ended up telling him to take it back anyway, just to punish my sister. But other than that, no. But they won't listen. They won't listen. Me too. If we didn't have the money, we went without. I do that all the time, even now. Even now I do it. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go because I'm going to get ready to go to bed here in about 10 minutes. So, I'm going to go ahead and go. I just wanted to say hi, see who's here, see who's up, see who's home, I guess. So, I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank y'all for coming in and participating. I really, truly appreciate it. And I hope everybody does have a great day. And if I don't go on tonight, which I'm going to try to really come on tonight, I'm going to try. But if I don't, have a great day and a great night, everybody. Have a great day, all. Bye.